Alright, welcome back. So that's me playing this. While I was sleeping, get my characters recovered. But this Lord Cedric has arrived at Stronghold. Eight days to get there. Oh, well, good. My knee has just got fucking endurance through the roof now. They're finally outlasted fucking endurance. For stamina. Ugh. I should be fine against fucking fuck features now. Console hot. Right. A lot of people would just erase all those attempts the not that you see them. Not me. No. You're seeing every last attempt I make in console hot. You're going to be there for the full rage-filled and fucking journey against console hot. So you can see what it feels like. So when you die in your game, you don't have to feel so bad. You see so many fucking people on YouTube have cut out all this shit, and it's like you see them playing. It's like, oh, this looks so easy, and then you try it yourself, and it's so fucking hard.
As beautiful as it can.
And you're like, oh, am I fucking stupid for not doing this? No, you're not stupid for not being able to do it. It's a genuinely hard fight. And I've been stomping the people I come across. And why have I got two concurrent viewers when I stream it's supposed to be private? I'm just going to double check that this stream is private. Give me 2 seconds. It might have been because the stream was sitting there without getting used. That it showed up on YouTube that there was a stream sitting there. Yeah. Wait 2 seconds. No, it's private. YouTube's been a dick. And while I'm here, I'll change party because my Neha is no longer needed because she's finished the quest. Well, let's hear it. As I'm sure you're well aware, wealth has a way of birthing enemies. My fortress is beset by thieves. I'm sure one of the lesser nobles is after my treasury. This has the stink of jealousy upon it. I will be booked before I can secure my holdings, but by then it'll be too late, and I haven't the connections to hire mercenaries on short notice. So I turn to you, my lord. Is there anything you can do? Jealous rivals? Make a stand, defend your keep. I'll see these jealous rivals are dealt with. I'll send missives to every noble in my lands. Letters, my lord, do you think that's sufficient? We can't afford to beat each other's throats. I'm sure these nobles will see reason. Of course, forgive me for doubting you. We are blessed to have someone as sensible ruling at Cadnua. I don't know if that is enough. I'll send missives. Right, Father's Teeth, oh god, that. Nitin's Finger and the Diving Helm. Oh, I've got a lot of shit in my fucking stash there. I can probably do this now because I checked it up and the free I could get was the Ogres, which I actually saved, so they probably will turn up, but there might be more to do in later this late March, so I'll finish it off first. Adarik, the guy, that commander, apparently you could save him if you hadn't killed all these people in the camp. Oops. And then finally, the other ones are the Crucible Knights who'll turn up to save you. So, yeah. So I can probably get the Ogres folk, the Ogres to turn up, and the Crucible Knights to turn up, but I'm not going to get Derek because he's kind of dead. There was a peaceful way to do it though. Apparently, I just made the wrong choices and I made the wrong choices. Apparently.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Adolf. We want to lose Maneha and gain Zella, who is still at level 12. So these are all level 12s because I haven't had them in a long time. Zella, I was getting new athletics one fight. I retrained the Ala endurance on the side as well. Skyward kick. The long pain. Diatomic soul. Okay. Dichotomous soul. So that's a ranged weapon for the monk. Iron wheel, damage reduction per wound. That could be useful in a battle if you're not using your damage reduction, you're not using your wounds up. Like if you don't want to manage his wounds, you could take that and they just build up the wounds to give yourself damage reduction. I know it's a rest item. If that was a passive one, that would be brilliant. The long pain though, that sounds a good one, or skyward kick. To put someone on their ass twice per encounter. Or iron wheel, so you can just get more damage reduction the longer the fight goes on. That sounds good. Now we'll go for the ability to crowd control though. So I can bypass people's DR with that. Right, we'll give him a feed triage, the ability to heal people, but yeah, that should be useful. Resonant touch, raw damage. Okay, so when an enemy hits me, they take resonance. And I can turn all that resonance into damage on them. But yeah, it requires taking a lot of pay damage, so it's like a payback version. But no, I'll take the long range fists for him, so you can attack people at range with his fists. That way, if he's stuck in the back, he can at least still do something. And Zella, oh, what the fuck is this? Why's Duran's got all that shit? I didn't even sell it, I only sold weapons, I got 40 grand for it. Right, so do we have a better... Weapons he's not going to get because, you know, he doesn't need them. I'll give that to Palutena actually, maybe. I had some light armor, I thought it'd be brilliant for him. Ah, here we go. Robe's the Tidebringer. Yeah, I think that's what I was saving for him. And we'll see what to give him for that afterwards. Unarmed strike is for him, so we're not doing anything like that. Melee damage bonus. Yeah, let's give him intimidating as well. And what shall we give him? Right, the resolve one. This is always the hardest bit, isn't it? Fucking, what do I equip this guy with? Let's give him ability to suppress affliction, and then we'll give him defect protection against magic or deflection, because he's not got much deflection. And decrease the critical hits on him. Right. So he has just resolve on that. What was other clubs available to him? So that might have been better to give him the resolve plus 4. And then give him spell defense bonus. Or constitution plus 3. There we go, he's now got better defences at least. Yeah, that'll do for us now, and we'll work out how to use them. Right, so we'll see if there's any more bounties at Starwart Village. Yeah, like I said, Path of the Damned. I'm not wanting to take forever to do every single battle. I think just general combat encounters should be general combat encounters, and you shouldn't need any real lots of crowd controlling. But if you can put it in just for funsies, that's fine. But you shouldn't need it, is basically how I view it. Alright. Where's Torfig? Whatever his name was, the mayor. Tarfos. Okay, so nothing doing. Oh, still that woman in the fucking battery we haven't spoken to yet. Yeah, we're still going to speak to that woman down near the reporter. Investigator, or whatever the fuck you call him. There she is, Nesta. Well, we're cleared out the battery now, so this is the fabled White Forge. Very impressive. I know several smiths in Crucible Keep who dearly love to be standing here where I am right now. How long were the souls of those Pagruan bound here anyway? Centuries? Releasing them back to the wheel was probably the best. These smiths working the forge though, what are their qualifications? Who trained them? Surely the forge isn't being used as effectively as it could be. I think it'd be more profitable for everyone if the Crucible Keep trained smiths were brought here to run things, wouldn't you agree? That's a lie, as far as I know, because I used it. Yeah, as long as this new smiths share the experience instead of taking over entirely, I'd say that's a good idea. Because, yeah, and we don't want them taking over, we just want them to come help out. A reasonable compromise, I'll make note of your current recommendation. All that's left to do is to write up a draft of the trade agreement with the terms and conditions we agreed upon and present a copy to Tarforce. It'll still be a few months before the final agreement can be signed, but we've made great progress. Go back to Stalwart. I appreciate the escort, Mogwai. Farewell. So, do we see Tarforce now and tell him what the trade agreement is? I think that's a kind of reasonable agreement though. The Smiths should only be there to advise and give experience, not to take over.
That was way too much Blacksun.
Yeah, oh yeah, his quest. How did I do that? We'll look up how to do his quest as well. I may have to talk to him, but we'll get Tarfos done first. Mogwai, Nesta presented me with the terms of the trade agreement. I guess we're keeping the fishery open after all. Funny, Nesta had mentioned something earlier about investors wanting to shut it down. Can't say I disagree with them either. Looks like she didn't have much else to say about the mines beyond what we'd already discussed. Good. As much as I hate the idea of Defiance Space Smiths burst into Forge operations, we could benefit from the expertise. Everyone would be happy just as long as they stay in their place. All things considered, the trade agreement is better than anything I could have negotiated. I'll sign this and have set it off to Defiance Bay first thing. Oh, Nesta left this for you. She said it helped her in her previous line of work. Thanks again, Mokwai. Minor Spellbind Escape, Minor Spellbind Smoke Cloud. Right, so Zawa.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa, yes.
So the dwarves of Durgan's battery did not destroy themselves after all. They fell to invaders.
It's possible some survived and escaped the place.
We have discovered things thought to be lost. Their influence may yet persist. But we have seen no invaders, and the battery was shut. Did they come only to destroy the dwarves, and then leave? Zawa is ready.
Zawa.
A hopeless battle was waged in Durgan's battery. They seemed to know that their deaths had come, yet many fought on.
All men who fight fear death.
This was not fear, not all of it. Some made a stand together. They believed in a cause that would outlive them, and so they stayed true to it. They might have made great Nalpazga warriors, if only they had been born to Khan.
Do I get to speak to you?
Zawa is ready. What do you need of Zawa?
Hey, where did you learn how to fight?
Most Takan have two choices. They can grow crops, or they can become Nalpazga warriors. I was the youngest of 5, a dreamer. The Nalpazga were always in my thoughts. They did not feel the same about me. 3 times I tried to join their ranks. 3 times I was refused.
Why?
All that time spent dreaming, and I had not thought to prepare. I was lazy, uncoordinated, overweight. If they had not refused me, what shame I might have brought to them.
But they accepted you eventually?
They had no choice. Our high priestess had a vision.
This was Malkakoa?
Malkachoa plus some other shit, knowing her. No one put on a better ceremony than she did.
What did she see?
She saw me as chieftain, leading a host of Nalpazga warriors to victory over our enemies, the Kechmatl. Our last chieftain had died over the winter. A new one had not yet arisen from the Nalpazga, so the timing was right. The next day they brought me before Ishipilo, the great master of the Nalpazga, and I became his pupil.
And this Ishipilo taught you everything you know?
I still trained with the other instructors, sparred and meditated with my Nalpazga brothers and sisters. I learned from all of them. But learning from Ishipilo was a chieftain's privilege. He knew the secrets that could grant mastery over reality, invincibility in combat. When a Nalpazga was deemed a worthy successor to a chieftain, greater than all his peers, Ishipilo would take him in, prepare him for the future. I would not be as I am now without his lessons.
You said your teacher knew how to master reality. Did you learn his secrets? Zawa opens his mouth to speak, but only a slow exhalation escapes.
Not all of them.
What was it your master never taught you?
When I was brought to him, I knew how unworthy I was. But if he disapproved, he never showed it. In my shame, I gave him everything I had. He tutored me for 7 years, and in that time I became greater than the rest. Then the day came when he was to teach me the final secret of the Anitle. This is the unbeatable warrior all Takan chieftains must become to protect our people. Ishipilo never showed. I found him in his study, meditating, or perhaps staring off. I couldn't say. Master, I said, is it time for me to learn to be the Anitle? Not yet, he said. And that was all. He never gave me another lesson. A year later, he was dead of old age. They named me chieftain, anyway.
Maybe he was testing you.
I thought so as well. I tried everything. Patience, rage, cleverness, acceptance. Not yet, he would say.
Yeah, you
Not
seem to have managed in spite of that.
Have I?
Maybe there's someone else to teach you?
At any time, two people know the secret of becoming the Anitle, the chieftain and the master of the Nalpazka. When Ishipilo died, the knowledge was lost to us forever.
I want to ask you about something else.
You would ask much of one who knows little.
I want to know more about your beliefs.
The ways of the Nalpazka can make little sense to an outsider.
Tell me about them anyway.
We are the warriors of the Takan. Nobles, peasants, it does not matter. We are souls caged in flesh, nothing more. But it is one thing to say it, another to know it. So we train until we know it, or until we meet our ends. I give this answer because it is what you wanted, but the Nalpazka would say different. They would say that we are nothing at all.
What do the Nalpazka seek?
Perfection. Look around you. The world is perfect. Every being, every moment, every death. Rarely do we see this. We stumble through life, lost in distractions. Every practice of the Nalpazka is a reminder to stop stumbling, to know the perfection.
How can you say the world is perfect?
You think the world imperfect? Most would agree. Most would say the world is imperfect because we suffer.
Hell no, the world is imperfect because it was made that way.
They imagine a world without suffering.
Well,
and
rather not
dream
made,
of living there,
formed. Would be a better word.
and suffer all the more for it. This is their mistake. The world is perfect. It was created by a boundless wisdom. It is for us to learn why you would ask much of one who knows little.
Oops.
I would gladly cast light upon them.
When we met, you said you were freeing yourself from vanity.
Vanity is a snare that roots us to the ground. The way we see ourselves, the way others see us, these things are not real. They cannot be touched. The Nalpazka teachings reveal many such snares. Fear, pleasure, doubt, hatred. They hold us back if we let ourselves be caught.
And what happens if you can avoid being caught?
Then you see only what is truly there, and you suffer no longer. You become as a god, seeing things as they do. If you can loose yourself from the snares, then you are free.
Tell me about your scars.
I meet people on the road, and they pity me. I have come to find it endearing. They see so many scars, and they wonder, how can the man beneath not be broken? A scar is a wound that heals, a living reminder of our power over suffering.
Oh, don't get yours started on that.
They cause no pain, only the echo of pain, which cannot hurt you. Show me a scarred man, and I will show you a man who can overcome.
Why had you eaten snowcat when we met?
The Malkachoa? At any time, it is rare that I have not eaten some.
He's just constantly doubting it. Oh, God.
When you first try it, it seems a beautiful fantasy. You see colors you have never seen, meet creatures that are not there. With practice, you see that all it does is show you reality, the essence of all things, how they are alike and connected. I have watched trees grow and wilt before me. I have tasted meat and known the animal's life as if it were mine.
Uh-oh, he's leaning in.
But the Malkachoa often causes the stomach to empty with great violence, so it is not for everyone.
Why do you think we have to suffer?
If I did not suffer, I would not aspire to free myself from it. I would wander from one unfulfilling goal to the next. More wealth, a better station. My soul would wither. But to search for a place beyond suffering's reach is to nurture the soul, to harden it against the elements. Suffering is the greatest gift the gods have given us, their most beautiful, perfect creation. It is the hand that turns the wheel. I would gladly cast light upon them. You would ask much of one who knows little.
What happened to you after you became chieftain?
Word of Ishipilo's death spread. Our enemies saw the opportunity. The Quechmatl chieftain came with gifts to honor my rule. But his real purpose was to look me in the eye, to know if Zawa might be beaten. I looked at him, and I imagined that I was the Anitle, free of all the worldly snares, that my master had taught me everything. When he turned to leave, I saw he wore a secret smile, and I knew I had failed. 3 days later, they attacked. They were many times greater than our numbers. They had been trying to conquer us for generations, and the Takan chieftain had always sent them running. The power of the Anitle. In my heart, I knew we would lose, and it would be because I was not the Anitle.
What did you do then?
What we had always done. I gathered my Nalpazga warriors and led a charge into the belly of their army. The Nalpazga believed Zawa was the Anitle, and it gave them strength. For their sakes, for Takan, I believed it too. My mind found a place it had never reached before. I could see my enemies' moves before they made them. I could see my own actions in front of me, the path to victory. I did as I saw, and the Quechmatl fell in heaps. And then the Quechmatl chieftain came to face me, and he knew Zawa was not the Anitle. When I saw him, I knew it too. I hesitated. My enemies fell upon me. One by one, the Nalpazga were defeated, and Takan was conquered.
What became of your people?
Of the men, they made slaves. Of the women, they made wives. Their way is to absorb the conquered, make them forget themselves.
If Quechmatl defeated you, how did you survive?
They take you alive if you are a chieftain. They break your body and your spirit. Then they show you to their people, and to yours, broken. After that, they cut off your head so that they may drink your soul from it.
How'd you get out of it then?
Oh no, they did all of those things to me. They flayed me until my screams became whispers, until I no longer knew who I was, and my only hope was to die soon. But they didn't stop, and that was their mistake. In my lowest moment, I released my grip on many worldly things I had come to embrace since my master's death. The pain made the world clear again. They brought me out to be executed, not knowing any better. They swung the machete down upon my neck, but it would not cleave. Each hack of the knife brought great pain, and the pain showed me glimpses of pure truth. For a moment at a time, I was the Anitle. I broke my bonds by seeing beyond them. I slew my executioner by knowing I would slay him.
Were you able to free your people?
No. When the pain faded, So did my enlightenment. But it was enough to make my escape. I swore to return when my soul was ready to defeat the Kechmatl. When I had rediscovered my master's lost secrets.
Did you ever return then?
No.
Oh god, it's a long episode.
I searched my empty homeland for any trace of Ishipilo's knowledge, but I knew he had left none. It would have been too dangerous. When that failed, I began searching the land to see if knowledge of the Anitle had come from abroad. I visited temples and monasteries. All the while, Zawa was trying to find the answer within himself as well. Meditation, Malkachoa, 1,000 practices he had learned as Nalpazka or dreamed on his own. He becomes nearer to the Anitle every day, but his soul is not free. He is not the Anitle.
I'd like to ask you about something else just now.
You would ask much of one who knows